Hey everybody, Emma here, also known as 8vinyllow, bringing you all another video. Today's video I'm going to be showcasing what I picked up for Record Store Day 2021 drop number 2. Between drop number 1 and drop number 2, I was definitely more excited and interested in the releases for drop number 2. I only picked up that one Iggy Pop release for drop number 1, and I'm still trying to track down those two UK Burt Jansch releases, so eventually I'll get those, but right now I'm just not feeling that international shipping, and unfortunately that they were not available here in the States. So there wasn't much excitement for drop number 1. I didn't even film a video for that, but I figured I'd sit down and film a quick haul video for drop number 2 since I did get more than one record, and I'm more excited about these releases. So I'm going to show you those. I think there's 4 albums here for Record Store Day drop number 2. Before I get into that, real quickly I want to mention this. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, it's 8vinyllow. If you don't, then I recommend it. If you do, thank you. If you don't have Instagram, then I don't know. But if you follow me on Instagram, you may or may not have seen or know that I have been in Nashville over the past week. Now, remember on this channel I've been talking about something extremely exciting happening in July? That was it. That was this last week. I mentioned the youngest members of the VC here on this channel before. The youngest members of the VC includes myself, Dylan at the Record Spinner, Jen at Spins and Needles, Marican at Marican Lehman Craddock, and Mike at Retro Spin Vinyl. We've done collaboration videos, and over the last year have become extremely close and formed an extremely tight bond. I consider them some of my closest and best friends. But we planned a trip to Nashville to go record digging and just hang out and finally meet in person, and that just happened, and I'm sad. I'm sad that it's over. I miss them already. I'm not even going to get into that, but we were in Nashville, so stay tuned on this channel for a giant vinyl record haul video from Nashville and Kentucky, and also stay tuned to Dylan's channel over at the Record Spinner. He filmed everything. We have like a giant youngest members of the VC Take Nashville documentary coming out in August. Trust me, it's so much fun. You guys don't want to miss that, so stay tuned for those things. With that said, and it kind of gets me into this Record Store Day, we were together for Record Store Day. We were in Bowling Green, Kentucky at a place called Mellow Mats, and that's Marican's store. She's mentioned Mellow Mats a handful of times on her channel. So that's where I did most of my digging, and then I also found something here at home today that I'm going to be showing you as well. But we did our digging at Mellow Mats. Matt is the nicest guy, nicest owner. The employees there were so nice. The store was fantastic. I have nothing but good things to say about that store. So hopefully I'll be back sometime in the near future. But with that, let's get into the Record Store Day 2021 drop number 2 pickups. The first thing that I'm going to show is the one record I was most looking forward to this entire Record Store Day. Rory Gallagher, Cleveland Calling, Part 2. Now, last Record Store Day 2020, there was this release, and I didn't know that it was going to be that it was going to have a Part 2 to it, but it was Rory Gallagher, Cleveland Calling, and this was in a very intimate acoustic set that Rory did for a radio broadcast, of course, in Cleveland. Gorgeous album of just Rory, his guitar, he plays some harmonica, doing some covers and kind of challenging his own tunes in an acoustic setting. This was such a fun release to me because I'm just not used to acoustic Rory. There are a handful of Rory songs that are, of course, acoustic based, but to have him kind of sit down, this intimate set radio broadcast, fantastic release. So when I found out that there was going to be a Part 2, of course, I was extremely excited. So this one is Rory Gallagher. This one is his Lost 1972 Electric live radio sessions. So the first one was acoustic and intimate, just Rory. The second one is an electric live radio broadcast set with Rory and his band in an empty venue in Cleveland. 7 tracks, includes, his hits Messing with the Kid, Laundromat, so on. So, of course, this was my top pick for Record Store Day, and I'm very excited that I was able to grab that. Usually I pick up 2 bands all the time, artists and bands for Record Store Day. Cheap Trick, who didn't have a Record Store Day release this year, which was shocking because they always have one for Record Store Day and Record Store Day Black Friday. I'm thinking with their new album that just was released, they just didn't have material to put out right now, which is, I mean, it's not fine, I want it, but hopefully they do something for Black Friday. So I always get Cheap Trick, and I always get Lou Reed. So of course I needed the Lou Reed release, Set the Twilight Reeling. This is his release from 1996. This is a 2 LP set, 3 sides of the album, and the 4th side includes an etching. And he's been doing this for a handful of releases, this double LP with an etching on the 4th side set. So Set the Twilight Reeling, fun release from Lou Reed. Also had to jump on the Record Store Day bandwagon. This is the 3rd and final pickup from Mellow Mats in Bowling Green. Foo Fighters, Hail Satin, the DG's release. This was like the kind of quirky Record Store Day release that was announced later, past the time of when the list came out. And I love Dave Grohl. Foo Fighters is a guilty pleasure for me. And this was just a release that I had to have. So I grabbed this. Of course, this is kind of the Foo Fighters take on the Bee Gees, Disco Bee Gees. That's side 1. And then side 2 is actually there are live recordings at 606 from songs off of their newest album, Medicine at Midnight. Just a really fun, like I said, that kind of quirky Record Store Day release that comes out. The final thing, now this was not at Mellow Mats, this was actually today at my local record shop. I was looking for this release, and unfortunately the store that we went to didn't have it, but the good news is that the store near me still had a copy available today. Another release I was excited to pick up, and I'm excited to have now, is John Martin, The Church with One Bell. Now, this is a later album. This came out in 1998. This was released for Record Store Day, first time on vinyl. It includes, covers that John Martin did. I've been kind of a little bit playing around with his discography lately, and when I saw this release, this was something that I wanted to put on. It really is a beautiful album, and in terms of this release, this is half-speed mastered at Abbey Road Studios, so I'm sure it sounds absolutely phenomenal. But like I said, another release that toying around with John Martin's discography I felt like I had to have. And again, it really is a gorgeous album. I was listening to this driving in the car to and from Nashville, and it's really, really good. So I'm excited to listen to it how it's supposed to be listened to. So I grabbed that. With that, everybody, those are my Record Store Day 2021 drop number 2 pickups. Let me know in the comments below if you doubled up with anything that I grabbed, what you ended up picking up. Again, keep an eye out on not only this channel for the giant haul video. I have so many records that I picked up in Nashville, guys. It's unbelievable. So keep an eye out for that video. I'm hoping to get that up very, very soon. And also, again, keep an eye out on Dylan's channel over at the Record Spinner in August, early August. I'm hoping that kind of Nashville documentary is going to come out. But with that, everybody, that's all for this video. I hope that all of you are doing well, staying safe, and I will see you all for my next video. Bye, guys.